So you might be wondering, how the hell do I do a low taper? Or how the hell do I do a blurry low taper? That's the real question. Like, how do I go from this to this? Well, look no further. I got you, alright? We got my client in the chair, Orlando. We're going to be doing a blurry low taper on him. And, we're going to see how it comes out, alright? So let's get it! Not gonna lie, guys. Back in barber college, this cut was very intimidating. I ain't know where to start or nothing. But since I got the guys around me, they've been helping me out. So we're gonna start off with the ball guideline, creating our first guideline in the low taper. And like I said, barber college, that was a big learning experience. Coming from Houston, to Dallas, it was a big change, especially coming from college to a shop. It's totally different. The atmosphere is different, and you want to make sure whatever shop you go into, or if you actually just go into a suite, but I recommend going into a shop, getting that atmosphere of being around other barbers and actually getting a feel of how a shop is actually ran, instead of just going to a suite or whatever, because there's a lot of pros that you can take away from being in a shop atmosphere. And you can be in the shop 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and you gained a lot of shop experience, so that once you do leave the nest, you won't be struggling as much as new barbers that come straight out of college. But nevertheless, getting back to the tutorial, the main way that I start these tapers for the fade, I do a 1 closed, and that helps with the blurriness of the fade and helps stretch out the taper to where it's not just like a short fade or a short blend, or a hard line. Like there's no disconnect. That 1 guard closed really gets you that separation, and get to the detail work. You'll have that 0 guard right here, the 0 guard with the level work. So this is where the blend is going to come from that trimmer, first ball guideline, to the 1 open. So now we got the back. So like I said, I start off the fade with the 1 guard close to make my second guideline after I make my first guideline with the trimmers. And then from there, I'll do the lever, no guard with the lever work, blend out this panel, and then I'll fade down from there. And I've noticed that I use this system really only on straight hair too, so this works the best for me on straight hair. Hey, shout out to Shofar Musick, for the beats. Brother coming in clutch. Got them fire beats. Check out the Blurry Studios if you need a beat. So now we're going to be fading from the top down. So got the biggest guard that I'm going to be using is going to be the 4 guard closed, or really the 4 guard. Working my way from the 4 guard to the 3 to the 2 to the 1.5 to the 1, and then back to that 0. And the camera and the lens that I'll be using in my videos, I'll leave a link in the description below. But it's a Canon Rebel T6i, and the lens that I use is a Sigma 18mm to 35mm with an f-stop of 1.8, and that f-stop of 1.8, that's what gets you the blurriness, the portrait mode or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I know some phones like the iPhones and the Samsung Galaxies, they have a portrait mode to where it blurs out the background and makes the object that you're trying to shoot, you know, pop out more. So I really like using that 18mm to 35mm lens for my videos. And this cut probably took about 35 minutes, you know, with moving the camera and all the angles and stuff like that. You know, it's actually a lot of work. This thing is not light. So now I see how other barbers, content creators, how they be feeling, man. Like, it's a tough work to cut and record at the same time, especially good quality content too. So it's definitely a hard task. It ain't easy. It ain't easy being greasy. I hope ain't nobody greasy. And even, you know, editing videos, doing little intros in the beginning, that thing takes a lot of work. I didn't realize how much planning can actually go into, you know, all this videography and shooting and stuff like that. But on this side, so the right side, I just did I didn't do clipper over comb, but this side I'm doing clipper over comb because the hair grows differently on this side, so I'm attacking the bulk with that. I have a 1.5 guard on there with the clip over comb, so it's less give, so I don't take too much hair. And I'm pretty much starting this from the top to the bottom, starting with that 3, and I'm working my way down. And if you got goals in life, man, don't let nobody stop you from achieving those goals. You know, you got visionaries and then you got innovators. And it's rare that you find a person that has both of those characteristics. But if you're one of those, if you're a visionary, you have the vision, but you need somebody to execute the vision, execute the plan. And then if you're an innovator, you don't really have a vision like that, but you can execute a plan if, you know, the visionary puts it in your hand. So see which one you are. You know, are you a visionary or an innovator, or are you both? Me personally, I'm an innovator, but to an extent, innovators, they have to have the visionary aspect or the visionary characteristic. And me personally, once I see something, I gotta do it immediately to see it. You know, I'm a very visual person, so I like to put my hands on things and actually see, okay, is it gonna work like this, or is it not gonna work like that? So when it came to this, you know, doing the YouTube videos and content creation and Instagram and all that stuff, I actually had to put the work in first in order for me to see the vision in which I was trying to achieve. And Lord willing, it pays off. So now we're getting into the edge up. There's not much, to the edge up, but I believe everybody's favorite part of the edge up is that neckline. Because once you line up that neck, boy, it just puts everything together. See, like what I tell you. Because even after you edge up, somebody's neck, or even, after you edge up everything, you'll see more imperfections in the fade or the taper, and you'll be able to go back and perfect it even more. But I know as barbers, sometimes we can be too perfect. Be like, oh, you gotta get that little hair. Oh, I gotta get, that little line there. But that's anybody that is artistic. Because being a barber, you're artistic, you're creative. You know what I'm saying? You're literally painting on a canvas. The client's hair is a canvas. So you're creating artwork. You're creating a picture. And in the end, you're getting good conversation. You're almost like a damn therapist behind the chair talking to, your clients or whatever. But it's good to have a barber-client relationship, so you want to know what's going on to an extent of what's going on in your client's life. That creates, good conversation and everything. Yeah, that tape is coming out clean. And now I'm going back and detailing. And usually, I don't want to make my videos longer than 15 minutes. I think 15 minutes is way too long, but I'm really gonna shoot for like maybe 9 or 10 minute videos to the most being 15. But at the end of it all, man, I'm just trying to give back, to the barber community, and let my light shine. Like I say in Matthew 5. For all my Bible heads, you know what it is. And we got the shaver to finish it up, the neck, and that helps that neck taper, that lineup helps it stand out even more, and it makes it last longer. So I pray y'all got some out of this video, whether it be barber knowledge, how to cut hair, or some wisdom. I'm giving out free game, baby, every time. Alright, so make sure y'all stick around with me. Here's the before and here's the after. So make sure y'all subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Hit the damn notification bell and hit the subscribe button. Alright, make sure y'all like the video, comment if you want to, share if you can. Alright, help your brother out. I'm out. Peace.